Hey, what's up? Dishku here. And if you've been sleeping on Bitcoin, wake up. Right now. Because while most people were watching the news about a ceasefire, investors were quietly moving billions. Bitcoin just jumped 5% overnight. And the number everyone on Wall Street is staring at? $74,000. That's the line. The make or break level that will either send regular people like you and me into generational wealth or leave us watching from the sidelines again. I'm going to break it all down for you in the next few minutes. Stay with me. Part 1. The moment that changed everything. Let me paint you a picture. It's a regular Tuesday. Markets are tense. Oil prices are high. The world feels unstable. And then, boom. President Trump makes a ceasefire announcement. Now, most people heard that news and thought, okay, great, things are calming down. But investors, smart money, they saw something completely different. They saw an exit ramp off oil and a highway straight into crypto. Here's why that matters for you. When the world is at war, or even just feeling like war, oil goes up, defense stocks go up, gold goes up. People park their money in safe things. But the moment peace starts to look possible, money moves fast. And lately, more and more of that money has been moving into one place: Bitcoin. Within hours of that announcement, Bitcoin surged 5%. Not because of some tech upgrade, not because of a new app, because of politics, because of human emotion, because people saw stability on the horizon and decided, right now, this is the moment to take risk again. And Dishku wants you to understand something. This is exactly how wealth is built, not by having perfect timing, but by understanding why money moves. Part 2. Who's actually buying? Now here's where it gets really interesting, and a little frustrating, honestly. Because while we are watching the news trying to figure out what's happening, Coinbase and Binance are sitting there buying billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin during the dip, quietly. No drama, no panic. Why does that matter? Because when the biggest names in crypto are buying, not selling, that tells you something. These aren't regular people chasing hype. These are institutions with analysts, risk teams, and massive financial backing. They've done the homework, and they're saying, this price is a deal. Now, I'm not saying go empty your bank account. I'm not a financial advisor. But I am saying that when the smart money is moving, average people should at least be paying attention. Think about it like real estate for a second, because Dishku loves a real estate comparison. Imagine you're watching a neighborhood. Prices have been down. You're nervous. Then you notice 3 big real estate developers start quietly buying up properties there. Do you panic? Or do you start asking, what do they know that I don't? That's the same energy here. The big players are buying Bitcoin right now. That's not coincidence. Part 3. The $74,000 number. Why it's so important. Okay, let's get into the real meat of this video. The number that matters most right now. $74,000. Now, I know that sounds random. Let me explain why every serious Bitcoin analyst is watching this number like a hawk right now. Bitcoin has been trading in a range. It went up, it pulled back, it's been consolidating, which is basically Wall Street's word for catching its breath. $74,000 is what traders call a resistance level. It's a ceiling. It's the price where a lot of people who bought Bitcoin near its all-time highs are sitting. And when price approaches that level, many of them are tempted to sell, to get out even. That selling pressure is what keeps Bitcoin from breaking higher. But here's what makes $74,000 so special right now. If Bitcoin pushes through it, if it can close above $74,000 with real volume, those sellers get absorbed. And what happens when all the sellers are gone? Buyers take over, and prices go up fast. This is called a breakout. And historically, when Bitcoin breaks through key resistance levels, the moves can be explosive. We're talking 20, 30, sometimes 50% moves in a matter of weeks. Now, can Dishku guarantee that happens? Absolutely not. Nobody can. Markets are unpredictable. Anyone who tells you they know exactly where Bitcoin is going is lying to you. But what I can tell you is that the conditions are lining up. Ceasefire news reducing global tension, institutional money buying the dip, a clear technical level that the whole market is watching. This is one of those moments where you want to be informed, not asleep. Part 4. What this means for everyday people. Here's where Dishku wants to get real with you for a second. Because maybe you're watching this thinking, that's all great, but I'm not a Wall Street guy. I'm just trying to make ends meet. What does any of this have to do with me? Everything. Look, here's the honest truth about wealth in America. The gap between the people who build generational wealth and the people who don't often comes down to one thing: information timing. The wealthy know about opportunities before they become obvious. They understand how markets work. They understand when to pay attention and when to be patient. The rest of us? We hear about Bitcoin when it's already at the top of the news cycle, when it's already expensive, when the smart money has already made their move. That's why Dishku is here. Not to hype you up, not to make you rich overnight, but to make sure you understand what's happening while it's still happening. Right now, Bitcoin is at an inflection point. The ceasefire news shifted the macro environment, institutional money are accumulating, $74,000 is the key level. What does that mean for you, practically? First, educate yourself before you invest. Never put money into anything you don't understand. Watch more content, read more, ask more questions. That's always step one. Second, if you're already in crypto, this is a time to reassess your position. Are you overexposed? Are you underexposed given the current conditions? Know what you hold and why. Third, if you've never invested in Bitcoin before, this is not the moment to panic buy. This is the moment to start learning, to open an account on a reputable exchange, to understand the basics of dollar cost averaging, putting in small, consistent amounts over time rather than going all in at once. Real wealth is built slowly, consistently, and with discipline. That applies to Bitcoin just as much as it applies to real estate, stocks, or anything else. Let me tie this together with something that might surprise you. Bitcoin and real estate are more connected than most people realize. Here's the thread. When global tensions rise, whether it's war, political instability, or economic fear, institutional money gets cautious. It pulls out of risk assets. That includes both real estate development and crypto. When tensions fall, like with a ceasefire announcement, that money comes flooding back in. Both real estate markets and crypto markets can see significant movement. Right now, the U.S. real estate market has been under pressure from high interest rates and economic uncertainty. If this ceasefire news signals a broader geopolitical stabilization, you could start seeing mortgage rates respond, construction lending loosen up, and real estate activity pick back up. This isn't just a Bitcoin story, it's a money movement story. And money doesn't care if it's sitting in a house or a digital coin. It goes where conditions are favorable. Smart investors watch both markets because they move for the same reasons. That's why on this channel, Dishku covers both, because if you only understand one, you're only seeing half the picture. So, what are the signals you should be tracking over the next few weeks? Watch the $74,000 level. If Bitcoin closes above it on high volume, that's a bullish signal. If it gets rejected and falls back below, we could see more consolidation. Watch institutional flows. If Coinbase and Binance continue accumulating, that's confidence. If they start selling, pay attention. Watch the geopolitical news. Any escalation in tensions, renewed conflict, policy reversal could put pressure back on risk assets. Stay informed. Watch interest rate signals from the Fed. Lower rates are generally good for Bitcoin. Any hints of rate cuts could pour fuel on this fire. You don't have to be glued to charts all day, but spending 15 minutes a week understanding what's moving markets is one of the highest ROI habits you can build as someone who wants to grow your wealth.
Because I grew up watching people around me work incredibly hard and still feel left behind financially. Not because they weren't smart enough, not because they weren't hardworking enough, but because they didn't have access to the right information at the right time. That's changing, and it starts here. Whether Bitcoin hits $74,000 next week or 6 months from now, the people who understand why it matters will be ready. The people who don't will be asking, wait, what just happened, after it's already done. Don't be the person asking after. Be the person who knew before. If this video helped you understand what's happening in the market right now, smash that like button and subscribe to Dishku Investing so you never miss a breakdown like this. Drop your questions below. Dishku reads every single comment. Let's grow together. See you in the next one.